at Rolling Greens here in Los Angeles, my favorite nursery. And today, we're gonna make a modern herb garden. I'm gonna show you how you can make your own no matter where you live. So we're back here with Pete Hyatt, my favorite landscape designer here at Rolling Greens, and we've got all these amazing plants in front of me, but they're herbs.
They are.
So we have fresh rosemary. I see we have oregano.
Yes.
I love this. Orange mint.
Orange mint.
That's amazing. And here we have Greek oregano, which I
Yes.
love. I cook a lot with that. And Italian parsley and strawberries.
Yes.
So we've chosen all these plants, and we're hoping to make a modern herb garden. So fill us in on how we can go about that.
Well, first you need to work out what sort of herb garden you want to have, whether it's going to be indoors or outdoors. So I've collected the things together that will go on, say, a kitchen windowsill.
Great.
Like the Italian parsley, like the mint. They're the kind of ones that don't mind being moist all the time, so they like a bit of moisture. These ones over here, they like to dry out in between watering, so I would suggest to put them outside. You're really not going to have much success if you're trying to grow the oregano and the rosemary inside, because they need sun.
Okay, full sun.
Full sun,
Okay.
because they need to dry out. Their roots like to dry out before they get another watering. So that's the kind of thing that I would water once a week. And the difference between these as well is that there's annuals and there's perennials. So there's certain herbs that are only going to last, their life cycle is for 12 months. So these ones here are perennials, these ones are annuals. So you need to
so rosemary.
redo them. Yeah, rosemary will grow for, you could make a rosemary hedge around your house if you wanted. It'll keep growing up, it'll keep, you know, staying healthy. Perennial.
Oregano.
Perennial.
Perennial.
Mint is
Orange
an annual.
mint.
Yeah.
Annual.
I'll tell you what the difference is as well, because you know when you get a certain herb that kind of goes not very good after a while?
Yes.
It's because it's really finished its life cycle, and it tends to, even if it's still growing, you're still using it, you'll find that the flavour is dramatically sort of reduced. A lot of people like them for the ornamental. If you're going to use them, I would definitely choose things that you're going to be tipping all the time and actually putting in, like the daily things that I think you'd use again is the mint. These are sort of, I don't know if I'd be using these ones every day. They're a roast dinner type thing to me that I'd be using like once a week.
I use a lot of rosemary and a lot of oregano in my cooking, so this
as long as
is
you're
great for
tipping
me.
it. I mean, I think the thing is a lot of people will wait a long time and then cut a big chunk off it. It's better to take a little bit off at a time.
Now we talked about pots with drainage and no drainage.
Yes.
When we're talking about the herb garden, do we need drainage or no drainage in these pots?
These ones, the ones that will tolerate sitting in water. I don't know if you've ever cut the parsley, like when you've brought it home from the market and put it in a glass of water. And it stays upright. So that will sit in water the whole time. It will live in water. Essentially, if that had no drainage in the bottom, that doesn't need drainage. It's happy to sort of stay wet at the root base. These ones need to be free draining. So that's why they're better outside and also better to have sun on them.
So Pete, now it's time to build my modern herb garden, and I want to start with my perennials. So what are the best plants that you suggest to build my perennial herb garden?
With the perennials, I would put together things like the rosemary. Rosemary is very, very hardy, although it needs free draining. So that's why we'd probably put it outside. If we were going to do this container, this is not something we'd be putting on the kitchen bench. It's something we'd be putting outside so the water can drain through it.
And this is the oregano?
That's the oregano,
So this is also really hardy for outdoors.
Exactly. So that's a great complement planting to put together because they have very similar needs in terms of their water requirements. Also, if you want to do something indoors, you can separate them off into little individual containers like this. I would always put basil in its own container because it has its own set of requirements unlike anything else. It requires quite a bit of water.
Same with the strawberry, right?
Same with the strawberries. They like their own container. Strawberries are a really easy thing to grow in the full sun. Yeah.
Who knew that?
Easy and delicious. So the mints in this one that we could have indoors that doesn't need any drainage in the bottom. These are the annuals.
Okay, so if I want to build my annual, what are the things that you suggest? Right now we're going in with mint. Great. And
parsley.
These are the Italian parsley.
Italian parsley.
Mint and Italian parsley, great for annuals. Inside, no drainage.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Things that we're going to use. I mean, visually it's one of those things where I like the look of the sort of the rustic herbs coming out and stuff like that. So, but I would always keep it trimmed back. That's essentially what keeps it,
and if
the
you trim
flavour good.
It's going to grow again?
Exactly. It just keeps coming. Yeah.
Thank thank you for joining us again today here at Rolling Greens. It was such a great day with you to spend designing an herb garden. I want to hear all about the choices that you made for your own herb garden. Don't forget to subscribe to my show. It means so much to me when you write in. I answer as many emails as possible. And thank you again. Have a great day.